What's going up, everybody? It's Teeny the Great, back for Inktober Day 20. So I've tried to record this voiceover like 3 times, but shit keeps happening. Anyways, I'm super stoked on this Inktober drawing. Like, not just the meaning behind it, but I think this is actually one of my better drawings so far. I actually put a lot of work into it and try to make it as detailed as possible and make it look as realistic as possible. So the prompt for this day was the word breakable. And I drew a picture of Donald Trump taking the presidential oath, because pretty much he has broken the oath. Like, there's no getting around it. Like, apparently the presidential oath is breakable now because he sure as shit broke it. But yeah, so I just drew him taking the presidential oath. I drew from a reference photo, and in the picture, I tried to make it match as much as possible. And at the end of the video, you're going to be able to see Donald Trump, the left-hand side of his body in my drawing is like really lopsided and weird. But that's actually how it looks in the reference photo. Like, it looks that wide and that curved. But yeah, I tried to make this as accurate as possible. I also have the First Lady there, and then the priest in the front. So there was a lot more in the reference photo. There was his son in between the two characters on the right hand side, and then there was a whole crowd of people in the back. So at first I was going to draw all the people in there, and I was planning on simplifying the people in the background a little bit more, but after I drew the main characters in this so detailed, I thought that if I drew the really simple cartoons in the back, it would just be really distracting and it would take away from the whole drawing. So I just eliminated them and just kept Donald Trump, the First Lady, and the priest. But I actually really like how this turned out. I put, like I said, a lot of detail into it, and I tried to make it as realistic as I possibly could while still simplifying it a little bit. And I'm not a huge, like, I don't draw a lot in ink. That's why I was so into this whole Inktober challenge, to get me to more familiar with ink drawing. So I drew the outline of the characters in graphite, but that's the only thing I drew in pencil. The rest is done by ink. So all the detail work is done in ink without a pencil sketch underneath it. So one of the parts that was super challenging about that was Donald Trump's jacket and the priest's cloak as well, his robe. Because both of those things in the reference photo are completely black. But I didn't want to just fill it in with the black pen, because then I would lose all the detail that I had put into it. Instead of his jacket actually appearing as a jacket, if I just filled it all completely in black, it would just look like a big block or a big blob. And same thing with the priest's robe, because that's all black as well. So what I tried to do was go into the really dark shaded areas and fill those in pretty much completely black. And then on the other areas that are black, I just kind of sketched in some lines so that it's not filled in completely. There's still some white of the paper showing through. But when you look at it, the clothing reads as black because that's the way our eyes pick up values. So I think I did okay with that. I was able to preserve all the detail that I initially put into the clothing and got it to read as black garments without completely filling it in black. So I think I did that alright. If you have better suggestions of how to do that, or any tips at all of how to draw in ink that I may be missing because I'm really new to ink, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to try those things out. But yeah, I really like how this came out, and if you want to see the picture more detailed, then go check out my Instagram at CTGgraffiti. That is just my username, Teeny the Great, with the initials only and the word graffiti after that. It's going to be at the end of this video as well as in the description below. But that's where you can see all my Inktober drawings for the entire month if you don't want to watch the videos. And if you're doing Inktober and you want me to check out your stuff, then go DM me over there and I will definitely check it out, or just tag me in a post or something and I'll check it out. I love seeing all your guys' stuff too. And I like hearing from you. That's the cool thing about putting art on YouTube or putting it online, is that you get to interact with people everywhere that have the same interest as you and may have different styles or different ideas that they could tell you and that you can share with them as well. So yeah, hit me up there and check out this photo. But this is definitely one of my favorite ones of the entire month. And I have another one that I'm really proud of coming up. I think it's in like 5 prompts, something like that. but it's coming up, and I'm super, super proud of it. I haven't inked it yet, but I got the pencil sketch down, and it's looking really good. So hopefully I don't fuck it up with the ink. But, yeah. As you can see now, I'm just filling in those darker areas of his jacket, trying to get it dark enough, but not completely lose all the detail that I have. I think I did alright. There's probably a better way to do this. Like I said, if you know of one, let me know. But yeah, I enjoyed this. And believe it or not, at least for his Donald Trump's right hand, I actually did draw that like as proportionately as I saw it in the photo. So he just has really baby hands. I did really fuck up his left hand. I'm gonna be the first to admit his left hand is fucked. But it's in a weird position, and I'm like not the best at drawing hands. Every now and then I can get a good hand. I'm pretty proud of his right hand, and I'm proud of the priest hand as well, but I definitely fucked up his left hand. I didn't even notice it till I inked it, because I think when I'm inking, I'm actually refining the outlines as well. So my pencil sketch, if I've like erased and redrawn a part of the drawing over and over, then all the like better lines that I pick out are kind of mixed in with all the erase marks and everything. So I think it was just a case of I outlined the wrong lines at some point, but his hand's fucked up, but the rest of it looks really good. I'm also like really struggling with how to draw blonde hair in pencil or pen without actually adding real color. Because the way I draw hair personally, I might block out an outline or a shape just to get the sketch down, but when I really start to refine my sketch, I will draw every single piece of hair. And that goes for women's hair, men's hair, any type of hairstyle at all. That's just how I draw hair, because when I began drawing and began taking art seriously, I was solely a portrait artist. And my favorite part to draw was the hair. I would start with that, and then I would go back and fill in the face. So I don't know if that's probably not how you're supposed to do it, but I actually drew some portraits that I'm really, really proud of back in high school when I drew portraits all the time. I really haven't drawn portraits much lately, just sketches here and there, but anyways, going back to what I was saying, when I draw the hair in one hair at a time with one pencil stroke or one pen stroke at a time, it makes the hair look dark. It looks like it has a dark value no matter what it is. So that only sucks when I draw blonde hair. But what someone told me to do was really like leave blocks of white in and not draw every hair. So the part on the side of his hair where it's a little bit darker, I did add more hairs, and then just the outline. And then in the middle, I just drew one or two lines. So I think it actually worked out pretty good, and I really appreciate the person giving me that tip, because I just didn't understand how to do that. But if you have any other tips for me about anything about how to draw, or specifically with ink or portraits, let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope the voiceover turned out okay this time, because like I said, I tried to record it, and everyone kept calling, and all the dogs kept barking, and all the audio got messed up. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll definitely see you guys in the next Inktober video.